Well, Gregg, we have to ask you, 31 days on the ventilator. It's just unbelievable. You finally did come out of the coma. What do you remember of that time when you were in coma? There are very few people that go through that and live to talk about it.
When I was coming out, I didn't really understand what was happening. In fact, I had, I guess, what they call ICU psychosis. And there's all sorts of different things that went through my head, from being in Manhattan Beach at a friend's house to being in Utah at another friend's house, or one of my best friends in the world. I was in his second bedroom where my night nurse, I was in a hospital bed, and my night nurse let a couple friends in the house. And I was under the impression that they killed my best friend and my goddaughter. And my phone was tapped, and I had cameras in my room, and I couldn't tell AJ about it. And it was in fear for my life and for everybody around me. And April 12th, AJ and my sister Stephanie were led in the hospital. And I whispered in her ear, how is Allison, who's my friend's wife? And she says, oh, she's fine. And I went, fine? And then Hannah, my goddaughter, was dead. And she goes, no, she's not. I talked to him this morning. And I snapped out of it immediately and really realized what was going on. And that's kind of when I had my feet under me, mentally speaking.
Dr. Rodriguez, you talked about how this virus can just have a profound impact on basically every organ system in the body. Have you seen a lot of these mental changes in COVID patients?
I have. People need to remember that this is not just about the lungs. Remember, one of the main symptoms is losing your sense of smell and sense of taste. Well, that's because it affects those nerves. And we doctors know what the cranial nerves are. They're in the brain. So you could very well have some sort of, not meningitis per se, but a confusion. So, man, Gregg, you went through it all from A to Z, unfortunately.
Yes.
So, yeah, mental changes are common, and people even get them for months afterwards.
At this point, you're off the ventilator. You weren't out of the woods.
No, not by a country mile.
No, you weren't. And you had a lot of rehabilitation that you needed to do. And the reason was one of the medicines they gave you in the ICU to help boost your circulatory system caused you to lose your fingers and toes.